My name is Hrair Sarkissian and I am an artist, photographer. We are at Wolverhampton Art Gallery. The exhibition is titled Other Pains. We included 3 works: Sea of Trees, which is newly commissioned. Sweet and Sour was commissioned by Bonafante Museum in 21-22, and Last Scene from 2016. So most of the works I deal with is post-traumatic events that either happened in the past or in recent history. Try to picture how the people who went through this kind of traumas that are still living, these events affected their lives and still affecting. Might be their generation, but it might be also the following generations that inherited them. These narratives are quite important because these events that I work on or keep working on most of them happened in the past, but they are also reoccurring now in our time. So it's quite important for me to keep working on this kind of themes, and I don't see myself working on other subjects than these. In general, the way I work is most of my works are research-based topics. So I don't carry a camera with me and go out and take pictures. So basically I do my research beforehand, and that process, it's the longest. It takes most of the time, and then later, after I come into a conclusion and how I would like to present the work, then I would go and start taking pictures. But now, quite recently, I've been using different, not only photography, I moved into moving images, for instance, and sound installations, because I'm very much interested in this medium. And recently I started doing 3D printing out of photographs. So it's kind of very recently I've been trying to not shift, but find a medium that is more suitable for the topic and the project that I'm working on. I met Sophie Ristelhuber in 1998 in Damascus, and I used to work with my father and would go out on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, with my cameras and take pictures. But when I met Sophie in Damascus, 1998, I went out as an assistant with her because she was touring in Syria, and I accompanied her on that tour. And one of the things that really struck me when I was with her is she told me, you need to leave your father and become a photographer and do your photography. And of course that thing has created a very big struggle in me and also within the family, because later I did really decide to leave the work I'm doing with my father and just concentrating on becoming a photographer artist. So the work I'm presenting here in this gallery is called Sea of Trees, and it's a work about a forest in Japan. It's called Aokigahara, or Jukai in Japanese, and basically this place is on the slope of Mount Fuji, and where people try to end their life in this forest. And I came across this place while I was doing other research again about another topic in Japan, and it's basically it triggered a lot of things in me. It's not because I want to go and end my life there, but I was really taken away with this idea of the space, how it can absorb someone and can really affect the person just by its peacefulness and quietness. And this is actually what I experienced when I was going around the forest for a couple of days. The project here, it's an installation where there are 7 images, big prints, and also there is also sound installation with it also, which is basically the ambient sound that I recorded in the forest. And as you can see in the installation, there is also the red ribbon. So the idea of the red ribbon came from when people entering the forest, because it's such a dense forest, it's volcanic, and when the person gets in, it's very difficult to find their way out. The idea of not having bodies or ghosts, I mean, I don't believe in ghosts, but when I did this project, I started to believe in ghosts. But in general, I mean, the idea of not having people in my work is basically not to distract the viewer from looking at the image, because once we have someone in the image, then it will take the attention. So we will not look anymore around what's happening in the actual space that I am presenting. Showing this work at Wolverhampton, it's to share these places that kind of are affected of different type of traumatic events, historical or recent, and I think it is important, especially these days that the world is going through. It is very important to share, all of us, because human is the same wherever we go, and we all feel different type of pains in the same way. So that's why I think it's very important to show this work here at Wolverhampton too.